Evan finds himself in this very tricky situation where a note that he's written to himself as an assignment from a therapist is misconstrued as a suicide letter written by a fellow classmate of his that commits suicide. And so the parents of the student Connor, who has passed away, assume that Evan was their son's best friend based on this letter. And while Evan at first tries to sort of deny it and be truthful, he immediately is pulled in by this family of the Murphys, who are so in need of comfort and connection, having lost their son, as is Evan. And so this family and Evan kind of find exactly what they're looking for in each other. And through this lie and through sort of allowing this lie to continue, Evan finally kind of grows into who he is and becomes more open and more emotionally connective and feels seen in a way he never has before. Something that's really important for the entirety of the film is really understanding Evan's perspective and where Evan's coming from so that you never sort of turn against him. And I think a huge part of that is getting to feel the joy that Evan does feel within this lie and allowing us to feel his triumphs when they do come, however messy and sort of complicated they may be. I think in order to have that arrival of emotion and catharsis at the end, you really need to feel that uplift and that joy that Evan feels before it all comes crashing down. Waving Through a Window is Evan's kind of cri de coeur. It's his like I want song, which we call it in musical theater. It gives you a window immediately into who he is and what it is he's looking for and what he's missing, which is that he feels completely misunderstood and unseen and invisible and is warring with himself because on the one hand, he feels very comfortable in this kind of invisible, hidden place because he isn't putting himself up for judgment or for ridicule or anything. He's kind of hiding away safely, but at the same time, he is so eager and so hungry to feel seen and heard and looked at for real and understood. And I think that kind of internal war mixed with this incredible pop song that Pascal and Paul have written makes Waving Through a Window this like anthem for people who feel unseen and who feel at once comfortable in feeling unseen, but entirely desiring to be looked at. From a creative standpoint, it was just an incredible joy to work with her and to feel so grounded by how authentic she is. She is like relentlessly real and authentic in her performance and in a really effortless way that I try to learn from. And she was an incredible scene partner in trying to demodulate some of it from the stage to the screen. Many times all I had to do was match Caitlin's texture and just be present with her, and she helped to achieve so much of that just from her performance. On top of which she's going to reveal to many people who don't know how beautiful of a voice she has and how musical she is and how extraordinary her singing and live singing are, which I think I'm just incredibly excited for people to see because she's just brilliant. What I really appreciated about Steven Chbosky was his openness and kind of ability to connect with me and ask me what I needed from an emotional standpoint and from a performance standpoint. I think he had a real awareness that this was a character that had become really beloved and that I had a really deep understanding of.